Welcome back. It's time for Black and White, where we talk about social issues, and today we're focusing on raising multiples. Now this has to do with when a mother gets pregnant with not one, not two, but even more kids. And of course, joining me for this discussion, there's no other better person to talk about it other than Divinah Joseph, the mother of quadruplets. She had her pregnancy successfully, albeit some challenges, and she's the mother of, I think, 6 toddlers. I couldn't even count. They're all over there in studio, but we're going to have them later on. But welcome to the show, Divinah, and I'm so excited to hear your journey. Paint me a picture of the time you realized that you're not pregnant with 1 kid, but we're talking about more than 3 children. What was it like?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I went for a scan, and then the sonographer was like, I can see more than 3 hearts.
When was this?
This was 2016. Yeah.
And you were working?
I was working, yes, I was working. So he was like, I can see more than 3 hearts.
More than 3
The translation was like, could I be having a baby who has more than 3 hearts? You see, I didn't click like I'm carrying 4 babies. So after that, he sent me to the gynecologist, and then there was a long queue, but I was like,
it seemed urgent.
It was urgent. So the gynecologist talked to me, read my report, and then he was like, congratulations, you're carrying 4 babies.
Wow. What was going through your mind?
Yes, I got scared. I got scared because I didn't know if I will hack. You see, okay, I love babies. But you see, I'm the one carrying them.
Yes.
You know, they are better when they're already born.
Yes.
So.
And I'm thinking you had a plan, as most families, I imagine, have a plan. You're thinking of having how many kids?
Me, from the onset, my plan was to have many babies.
Yeah.
Yes.
And God answered your prayers.
Yeah, sure. God answered my prayers.
Yeah. So from there, where do you go? How do you take me through the journey? You telling your husband about this and going through the whole pregnancy. How was it for you?
Okay. I broke the news to my husband, and he was like, okay. First, I told him.
Yeah.
I saw on TV this mama who gave birth to triplets, and he was like, wow, those are many babies. So, and I was like, what, suppose I get triplets? He was, no.
He actually said that?
Yes.
Wow.
And then he was like, no, that is something that is not gonna happen. So
yeah.
So anyway, finally I told him I'm expecting quadruplets.
Wow.
And he was like, wow, this is a blessing. Now we have to tell our parents. So it was a very good response, and he's been very supportive.
I know he's been supportive.
Yes.
But of course, any pregnancy, for any working mom will tell you, being pregnant with just even 1 kid is quite challenging. You had responsibilities. You're a teacher by profession, so you had your job and your duties. So tell me how did you manage to balance the two? Were you able to continue with your duties throughout your pregnancy?
I tried going to work, but at some point I couldn't hack. So because I was put on a total bed rest.
Okay.
I was on a McDonald's stitch. So after the cervical stitching, it was now total bed rest.
And a McDonald's stitch is a stitch that is given done to your cervix to ensure that it's
to close the cervix so that it doesn't open prematurely.
Okay. Yeah. Was there a danger before? Were there danger signs of you losing it, or was this just done preemptively to make sure?
Okay, my cervix was. The gyna had to check my cervix, and then he was like, your cervix is okay, but for multiple babies, we have to stitch it. We have to close it so that, you know, there'll be too much pressure downwards so that it doesn't open.
So as a cautionary measure,
it was a cautionary,
any danger signs.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? Because now you have this stitch and you've been put on total bed rest, but then at the same time you have to work, make money as usual. The economy is not going to wait for you. So how did you handle this whole?
So at some point I had to quit working because I was on admissions. I got admitted like 4 times. So like it was like a threatened miscarriage. So I had to quit working.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did I mean, you had to quit working because you were seeing the danger signs, and you quit working because you couldn't keep up with your
I quit working because I could see the danger signs because of threatened miscarriage. So
were your employers supportive of you?
They were very supportive. Yeah, they were very supportive. They had no issues at all.
And so now you're back at home. How was your health? How are you mentally? How are you coping with this expectation of 4 babies?
Okay, now when I was pregnant, of course I had a lot of issues. I was sick. I had like mental illness.
Oh,
you
really?
see, all I thought was miscarriage. All I thought was death. You see, I could even dream I'm going to deliver.
Oh, no.
I've died. I was trying to have a positive thinking, but it was not easy. Every time, you see, you share to friends, they get scared.
Oh,
you know.
no. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was not something easy.
It wasn't easy for you. So it was heavy on you mentally and physically.
Yes.
So what kind of support did you receive? Because you have the medical aspect, you have the mental aspect, as well as the social aspect of it all. So what was your support basis in terms of just making it through mentally, physically, with your doctors? Well, let's start with your doctors.
Okay. Yeah. First of all, I got a lot of support from my husband, my family, my friends, and then a lot of support from the spiritual support. Most people prayed for me. Yeah, and definitely from my gynecologist, Dr. Sikole Wanyonyi. He's a high-risk pregnancy gyna in Aga Khan Hospital, Parklands. He gave me a lot of support. He assured me every time. He could tell me, you are a very strong woman. You know, that one kept me going.
And you know, this is not something that you encounter every day. Now, what we are seeing on our screens right now are the 4 babies after you had given birth. And they are beautiful. They're around here and they're all over the place, energetic, healthy, just vibrant. But when I count them, I can see, okay, first before we get to the number, you now eventually get to the point where you need to give birth. How was it? Was it dramatic as one would expect, or was it a planned CS? How was it handled?
It was a planned CS at 28 weeks.
Wow.
Because the gyna said my health is deteriorating, so he wanted to take them out at 28 weeks.
So this is premature.
Yes, premature, but because we were also looking at the costs.
Yes.
You know, the earlier they come, the cost will be high.
Yeah.
So I tried to push it till 31 weeks. When I was going to 32, that is when I had the labor, and now I had to go. Yes.
So after they were given birth, they were preemies, I assume, and it was a premature delivery, obviously. So were they given some sort of special care, ICU or the incubators? How were they handled after?
Yes, immediately they were born, they were rushed to ICU, neonatal ICU. They were incubated for 1 month. 3 were in ICU for 1 month, but 1 stayed in ICU for 1 month and 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because she had, they had numerous complications. These complications associated with preemies, like she had a mama in the heart. It's like the heart has not closed, like a hole in the heart. But 2 of them, 1 closed earlier, and then 1 baby, the hole closed, but the other one took time to close. So she had to stay in ICU for 1 month and 2 weeks. But the other ones were transferred to HDU after a month.
Okay.
Yes.
And you are also struggling to heal from the, I imagine, very...
Yes. I stayed in hospital for 3 weeks. But now, you know, personally, I was very stable. So I went home, so I could just come to hospital to visit them, to express milk. And I was advised to try hard to express milk. I'm
curious, you have 4 babies. How in the world are you expecting them to yourself even to give that much milk?
Fortunately, I had a lot of milk.
Really?
The pediatrician, Dr. Roslyn Ocheng, was taking care of them, can confirm this. So the flow of milk was awesome.
abundant.
It was just like
Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so it was enough for all the 4 kids.
It was enough for the 4 kids, for at least for the 2 months they were in hospital.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. And then even after, as they grow, you kept breastfeeding them yourself?
So as they grew, I supplemented with Liptomil.
Yeah.
It's a formula. It's a type of formula. I supplemented with Liptomil. I could no longer express because now I got now stressed, you see.
Yeah.
Now the babies, you know, when the babies were in hospital, it was better.
Yeah.
Now they are home, they're under my care. When they're hospital, the nurses could take care of them, the doctors.
Yeah, and obviously you're not a first-time mom. You had a firstborn.
Yes, I had a
girl.
firstborn.
Yeah, but still, the experience is quite new because with the 1 kid, that doesn't prepare you for 4 all at the same time.
Yeah.
Now you're having to take care of 4 kids. How was the help? Your husband, or was your family involved? How did you manage to become stable? You were stressed, but I'm hoping there were people who were.
Yes, my husband was very supportive in feeding the babies, in helping me at night. My house helps. By then I think I started with 4 house helps. And then 4 house helps. And then there was a high turnover.
Yeah.
We remained, at some point there were 3, and then my sister, my small sister moved in. And she was of great help.
She was of great help.
Yes.
And I remember that now you have given birth to 4 kids. Then there's a 5th one that is added to the bunch. Tell me that story.
Yes. The 5th one is my niece. She's a lovely girl.
Yeah.
And she keeps the quads company, so I stay with her.
I think your gynecologist was right when she said you're actually very strong because you're stressed out. You're having four babies. You're trying to express milk, give them whatever organic feeding you can for them. And then here comes the 5th, the number 5, to make the whole team of 6 because you have a firstborn, then the 4 babies, and then your niece. How did you manage this? I'm curious, especially with finances and psychologically. What were your support systems mentally?
Yes, I had a lot of support from family, from friends, and of course we got financially strained.
Yes, that's
because the bill almost hit 10 million.
Wow.
So, and we were cash payers. So by the time we were going home, it's like we didn't have money, but we got a lot of support from the public, like friends, from social media, people coming to visit, diapers, yes, and we had these online competitions for diapers. So you're able to manage. Was able to manage.
Yeah. So now I'm thinking that you are somebody who did this as it's new. It's not something that you encounter every other day. So when it comes to information and what to expect, the online platforms are actually quite helpful to women such as you in terms of trying to figure out how to handle preemies or multiples. So were there sources, specific people that would give you advice that you didn't just get from your past experience or just anywhere, that was quite helpful online or in your social circles?
Yeah, first of all, when I found out I have multiples, I'm expecting multiples, I went online and I could Google a lot about quadruplets. So there's these quadruplets, I think, from the US, the gardeners.
Yeah.
So I started following them on Instagram, on Facebook, and then someone introduced me to a mom of triplets called Amakovewala. Yeah, she has a group called Multiple Society.
Yes.
So she was of great help. Yes.
She was of great help, and of course this helped you to cope with the unexpected issues that come up with having multiple kids. Now I'm also curious as to the online platform that you started, because I heard first of all about you from an online group about parenting. What inspired you to start this from your own experience?
Yes, I used to get a lot of questions from random questions from people, from strangers. They inbox me via Facebook. Some of them call me and they're like, I have this issue. I'm expecting twins. I'm expecting triplets. I've been waiting for 10 years, for 15 years. You see, they think maybe like I know, but it's not like I know. It's only that God helped me pull through this. So through that, So my inbox is always full. So sometimes I'm not able to answer all the questions.
Right.
So what I did, I started a group, a Facebook group called Parenting Group. So this is where we discuss about parenting. We discuss about pregnancy. We discuss about premature births. We discuss about teenagers.
Yeah.
And all sorts of questions, and then spiritual matters, marriage, just a lot.
Yes, so it's a sort of
people, we have specialists, we have marriage counselors, we have lawyers who deal with child custody, we have spiritual people, the pastors, we have business, those who are in charge of business. So
so if you need something,
yes,
and
if you need
know
something,
where to get
it's
it,
so my inbox is kind of reduced because at least they talk
now
to me.
you created an open platform.
It was an open platform for discussion to give each other maybe hope
and support.
Yes, and support.
And so you yourself also get to learn from this particular
yes, I also get to learn. I've learned a lot. At least I've learned a lot about teenagers, you know, their moms with teenagers.
Yes, and you're going to have at least 6 teenagers
at
in
least
your
I'll be having.
Are you ready?
I'm very ready. Very ready.
Yeah. And I mean, it's quite incredible. And I'm thinking now, are they going to school yet? How old are they right now?
They turned 3 years, like 2-3 weeks ago.
And so
they go to a play group, but not on a daily basis. But they'll be starting next term now, fully.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I'm very ready. I'm ready for the task.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed by what you've accomplished with these babies, and I'm thinking about how you're actually working towards the finances, because you now are working again. You managed to get another job. Was it the same employer that took you?
No, not the same employer, because by the time I was supposed to go to work, I wasn't able because of, you see, I used to transnight a lot because the babies could not sleep. Like before they could know about sleep training.
Yes.
So I came to go back to work last year, like a year ago.
A year ago. And so I'm imagining finances is still quite an issue. So how do you manage, you and your husband and anybody else?
So we live by faith, a day at a time.
Yes.
And
I've met them. They're quite vibrant. They are bubbly. They seem like they could make tiny little models. Have you gotten endorsements or deals? Because I see you on YouTube, I see you on Instagram, and naturally I'd expect, being as internet savvy as I imagine you are you planning on cashing in on some of these opportunities that this beautiful family could actually afford you?
Yes. I need to register them on the agencies first of all. I know that is the first procedure, and then from there other things will fall in place.
So some of the challenges that you face now that they're not babies anymore, they're kids, they have minds of their own. When you follow, and anybody who's following her online will tell you that they are very difficult in wrangling in, because the last time I called you, I heard you saying umekata kulala. You literally talk to them like they're little adults, and I'm just wondering how do you manage them now that they're actually toddlers, terrible twos, they're all over the place. What's your strategy?
I think it's not easy handling them. They do fight a lot. They fight for my attention. I can imagine. They snatch each other things. You know, like they want if it is toys, they want toys the same color. Clothes. Oh my goodness. Clothes the same color, because if one wears white, so it means all of them have to be in white. To be in white. Is this something that they actually want, or is so it's something that they want? Yes. so if they see another person with something different, they want it. So to avoid all that drama, so I have to dress them the same. For similar outfits. Yes. Similar toys. Shoes, same color, everything. What are some of the unique, because now as they're growing up, you can see that they have personalities. Do they have similar personalities, or is everyone unique in their own way? Everyone is unique on their own way. They have different personalities. We have Libby. Libby loves singing a lot. She loves singing, and then she loves reading. She loves counting, anything educational. That is Libby for you. And then we have Lara. Lara loves gadgets.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, she's a gadget person. If you call her, she will start.
I think she was the one messing with your phone.
Yeah, she was the one messing with your phone. Yeah,
okay.
Lara loves gadgets. And then Lisa. Lisa just loves being around me. Like, she's always timing. If I stand up, like, Mommy, unaenda. You know, she's always on toes.
Yeah.
She's very clingy. And then we have Liana. Liana is all over. We call her ambulance. Like, she can't sit in a place for even 5 minutes. She's maybe all over climbing tables.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe she's going to be sporty.
And then we have my niece. Yeah. She's part of our family.
Yeah.
She's very reserved. She's the coolest.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
So you treat them all like they're sisters.
Yes.
You just it's one unit.
Yes.
And are they aware that they're not sisters with the nephew?
I think they are aware.
Ah.
Yeah. They are aware.
And who is this? Just
this is Libby. This is Libby.
Libby. Libby is the one who's close to you, or she's the artistic one?
Libby is the one who sings. Yes.
Oh, Libby is the singer. And who are you? she's taking some water right here. So introduce. She's saying on her baby. She's seeing herself on the screen. That's what's making her excited.
Yes.
Now, you told me that you have a high turnover of house helps, and you have come with one of your helpers, the domestic managers.
Yes.
How was it finding the right fit?
It's not been easy.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work, definitely, and you know, most of them prefer where. At least now, it's better. Not like when they were 3 months, 4 months.
Do they get surprised when they find that?
I do prepare them psychologically before they come. I tell them, you know, when I'm interviewing them, they ask me, how many children do you have?
I'm like 6.
Like, I have 4, no, I have 5.
Yeah. Because it's quite difficult to keep them together. So you, at a point, how many do you usually need?
I've been having 3 for the longest time, but recently I started having 2.
Yeah, because now they're able to. Can they dress themselves? What are some of the things that they're now able to do on themselves?
They know how to wear like trousers. Yes, even dresses.
Oh wow.
They know after they eat. I've taught them to take the place back to the kitchen. Yes.
So before they destroy my table, could you introduce them to me? Who is who, and who's the one closer to you? No, it's okay.
Okay. This is Lisa.
Yes.
Come, Lisa. Come say your name. What's your name?
This is Lisa.
What's your name?
Yeah.
Lisa. Who?
Yeah, naitwa Libby.
Lisa.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is Lisa. Lisa, who is this? Jasmine. And this? Lara. Then?
Liana. So Lisa, Libby, Lara, Liana.
Lisa, Libby, Lara, Liana, and Jasmine. And firstborn is Svetlana.
Svetlana with a beautiful Russian name. So I'm so happy that they were able to make it here. Oh no. Yeah. Obviously, this is nothing easy to handle. Of course, this is something that with quadruplets, but we're going to wind up the discussion. Oh no, we're going to wind up the discussion. Of course, this has been Black and White. We were talking about raising multiples. It's a hectic endeavor, yes, mommy. And of course, we're going to get back to you with international news. But for now, we're going to take a short break as we manage to make a little Libby keep quiet, and of course, have some more fun with the beautiful quadruplets. And it's amazing. I'm so glad that they're here, and you're able to see for yourself how hectic it can be raising quadruplets, but of course it is possible. So don't go too far. We're taking a short break. When we come back, we'll have more for you right here on Morning Express.